We love God by serving others. Jesus says in John 15 that I want to abide in you. I want you to abide in me. I abide in the Father. And he said, if you love me, then you will serve others. If you love me, then you will love others. The one command he says I give you, love one another. That's his one command. He could have given us 20, but he says the one command I give you, love others. And we love others when we serve them. We love others when we care for them. We love others when we try to help them in their Christian life, in their Christian walk. You heard me quote Dr. Stephanie Brown a few weeks ago. Dr. Stephanie Brown in Psychology Today, it's a 2013 publication, says something very powerful. Dr. Stephanie Brown and her team do an incredible study. I think it's interesting that a secular psychology magazine supports Christian principles and the kingdom teaching. Don't you? I just think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful. Sometimes Hollywood doesn't get it right in movies. Julie and I went to see Left Behind on Friday. Can I just let you in on a secret? It was made for Christians, but it's not a Christian movie. Just want to give you a warning. The only time the word Jesus is mentioned is when Nicolas Cage's character says, well, you know what? If my wife has to run off with another man, might as well be Jesus. And the only two times Christians are mentioned is when they're mentioned as cuckoos or nuts. Well, that's a compliment. Thank you very much. That's the only time Christians are mentioned is that they seem to be mentally imbalanced or off base. And I was thinking, wouldn't it have been cool? Wouldn't it have literally turned stuff upside down if the main character, the daughter, would have come home and the mother would have left a note on the counter that says, you can't find me. Not that she'd been raptured yet, but you can't find me. I'm not here. Guess where I am? And she eventually would have found her mother serving at the soup kitchen. Or she'd have found her mother sitting down with some underprivileged kids, tutoring them and caring for them and loving on them. Why is it Hollywood gets it wrong? When it comes to followers of Christ, why don't they see us at our best instead of trying to depict us at our worst? Because millions and millions of Christ followers every week, listen to me, every week go out and serve the poor and the disadvantaged in communities all across this country. The sad reality is there are just not enough of us. There are just not enough of us. And so if we love God, we're committed to serving others. Stephanie Brown and her team did this major study, and one of their findings is if you serve on a regular basis, you will increase your longevity by 25%. You will increase your lifespan by 25% if you serve regularly and actively. So we got a new mantra here at Christ Church, serve or die. That's it. If you serve, you live longer. She goes on and quotes that there are other benefits. You know they did a follow-up study in May of 2014. You can read this for yourself on Psychology Today, the magazine. They did a follow-up study in May of 2014. They said there are 3 other benefits, not only longevity. The second one is relationships. You're a better friend if you serve other people. You're less self-focused. You're less self-saturated when you think and serve other people. You actually give more in the relationship if you're giving more by serving people at least once a week, doing something else. And they said you're even better in your business or your workplace. In other words, you're better in business or you're better in your work situation because you actually think of other people in the workplace. You actually, because you've been serving, think of somebody else instead of yourself. I just think it's wonderful that secular science and psychology is affirming what biblical principles have been saying for thousands of years.